Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Inox Green Energy Services Limited, we extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We are truly pleased to have you join us today to commemorate the listing of the equity shares of Inox Green Energy Services Limited on BSE, and it's a significant milestone for the company. Before we begin, may I please request everyone to kindly stand in attention for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Today we've gathered here on this momentous occasion on the listing ceremony of Inox Green Energy Services Limited on the BSE. And let me just start by sharing a few words about the company. Inox Green Energy Services Limited is one of the major wind power operations and maintenance, O&M as they call, service providers within India, which was incorporated in 2012. The company is engaged in the business of providing long-term O&M services for wind projects, specifically for the provision of O&M services for wind turbine generators or WTGs, and the common infrastructure facilities such as pooling stations and transmission lines which support power evacuation from such WTGs. It has a stable annual income owing to long-term O&M contracts. It is a subsidiary of Inox Wind Limited, with whom it enjoys a synergistic relationship and is a part of the Inox GFL group of companies. It has a strong and diverse existing portfolio base and an established track record. It has favorable national policy support and visibility for future growth. It also has reliable cash flow supported by long-term O&M contracts with high credit quality counterparties, and has established supply chain in place. And now to proceed, we would like to welcome our host for today, Shri Girish Joshi, Chief Trading Operations and Listing Sales, BSE. May we please have them on stage and welcome them with floral bouquets. We now have with us here today the leadership team from Inox Green Energy Services Limited, who are stalwarts in their respective fields, who will be telling us more about the company and its achievements. And we will now welcome them with floral bouquets. And I invite Mr. Vivek Jain, Chairman, Inox GFL Group. I invite now Mr. Devansh Jain, Executive Director, Inox GFL Group. Next, I invite Mr. Jitendra Mohanani, Group Financial Controller. Welcoming now the book running lead managers, and I invite Mr. Dharmesh Mehta, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capitals Advisors Limited. Inviting now Mr. Satyen Shah, President and Head, Investment Banking and Fixed Income, Edelweiss Financial Services Limited. Inviting now Mr. Jigar Kamdar, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, Systematics Corporate Services Limited. Next, I invite Mr. Venkat Raghavan, Managing Director and Head, ECM, Equirus Capital Private Limited. And now Mr. Subodh Gandhi, Senior Vice President, IDBI Capital Markets and Securities Limited. Thank you. We will now commence this auspicious occasion by the lighting of the lamp. And for the same, may I request the management of Inox Green Energy Services Limited and Shri Girish Joshi from BSE, BRLMs and other dignitaries to please join us near the lamp. Thank you for joining this lamp lighting ceremony as a tradition of a new and prosperous beginning for Inox Green Energy Services Limited. And as we proceed, let me now invite Mr. Dharmesh Mehta, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capital Advisors Limited, to please come on stage and present to us the opening speech. Mr. Mehta, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's an honor to be here at the listing ceremony of Inox Green Energy Services. On behalf of DAM Capital and my fellow bankers, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the entire team of Inox Green. I was present here when Inox Wind got listed, so coming back again for the same group is kind of a privilege and an honor to do this. Inox Green is one of the major wind power O&M service providers in India and are engaged in the business of providing long-term O&M services for wind farm projects, specifically the provision of O&M services for wind turbine generators. We at DAM Capital feel extremely privileged to have the opportunity to bring yet another marquee company, especially from the Inox Group, to the capital markets. I am sure Devansh and the entire team at Inox Green will spare no efforts in keeping the faith of the investors who have come in the IPO and given them the support and leverage these new opportunities and strengthening the company even further. I can tell you one thing, I've never seen a more dedicated, passionate, and energetic person that is in my life. So Devansh, you taught a lot of things to us in this journey of this Inox Green. A big congratulations to Mr. Vivek Jain, Mr. Devansh Jain, Jitendra, and the entire Inox team. We wish you all the best for the listing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta. I now invite Mr. Satyen Shah. Mr. Satyen Shah, President and Head, Investment Banking and Fixed Income, Edelweiss Financial Services Limited.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today is the listing debut for one more company from the Inox GFL Group, a leading Indian conglomerate with a legacy of over 90 years and having presence in diversified business segments such as fluoropolymers, specialty chemicals, wind energy, and renewables. The group has a combined market cap of over 45,000 crores. Inox Green, the youngest company from the group, is evolving the green energy impact in India. And given the significant experience the company has in the renewable energies industry, asset-light business model, high-class EBITDA margins, strong and diverse portfolio of wind projects, and group's long-standing customer relationships, we believe Inox Green has significant tailwinds to become a valued wind power O&M service provider in India. The group's senior management offers a classic blend of experience and youth, and we saw multiple glimpses of that during the issue. Mr. Vivek Jain's vision, expertise of scaling assets, and calmness to deal with situations, and at the same time, Devansh's dynamic exuberance, hard work, and can-do attitude, I think, as Dharmesh Bhai said, is a thing for all of us to remember and carry forward. We at Edelweiss have been privileged to be associated with the company in the past and even now. And as their left lead in this transaction, thank you. Would like to extend our thanks to the entire management team, Mr. Jain, Devansh, Jitendra, for reposing the faith in us. And at the same time, would like to thank all the investors who supported the issue and all the various parties, including the lawyers, legal teams, the exchanges, the regulator, who have played their part in getting us out here. So a big thank you to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Shah. We now have with us Mr. Jigar Kamdar, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, Systematics Corporate Services Limited. Please come and say a few words, sir.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you all to the listing ceremony of the Inox Green Energy Services Limited. On behalf of the Systematics Corporate Service, I would like to congratulate the management for the listing ceremony, and I would like to thank Mr. Vivek sir and Devansh sir for valuing our old relationship, trusting us, and including us as the syndicate member of the BRLM team. We have been thrilled to be a part of this journey, which has been further enhanced by enhance our relation, and would be delighted to be associated with the Inox GFL group in the future also. We wish them all the success in the future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kamdar. I now invite Mr. Subodh Gandhi, Senior Vice President, IDBI Capital Markets and Securities Limited, to please come and say a few words.
So from IDBI Capital, I would like to thank the senior management to involve us as one of the co-BRLMs. I'm sure my fellow bankers have already talked about the company, its future prospects, and I wish them all the best. And thanks for the investor in reposing faith in participating in the issue. And we wish all the success for the listing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gandhi. And now I would like to invite Mr. Devansh Jain, Executive Director from Inox GFL Group, to please come and share his thoughts on this auspicious occasion.
A very good morning to everybody. I would like to begin by thanking everyone for being present here and extend a very warm welcome to everybody to commemorate the listing of Inox Green Energy Services. This listing of Inox Green is special for two reasons for all of us. With this, firstly, the Inox GFL Group embarks on a new growth journey, and it is also the first IPO of the newly carved out Inox GFL Group. And secondly, this is the first listed independent green service provider globally. I'm deeply thankful to all our shareholders for having shown faith in Inox Green, and naturally we will redouble our efforts and embolden our ambitions in the larger green services play. The Inox GFL Group is an Indian conglomerate with a legacy of more than 90 years. The group is a forerunner in diversified business segments comprising fluoropolymers, specialty chemicals, wind energy, and now renewable energy services. With great pride, it is my privilege to inform you that the Inox GFL Group now includes 4 publicly listed companies: Gujarat Fluorochemicals Limited, Inox Wind Energy Limited, which is the holding company of our wind business, Inox Wind Limited, and Inox Green Energy Services Limited, with a combined market cap of close to 50,000 crores. The renewable sector in India is on the cusp of significant growth. The Indian government, under the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, has set out a 500 gigawatt renewable energy target by 2030, of which wind is expected to be 175 gigs. And we are presently only at 42 odd gigawatts. So we are really looking at 4x growth in the sector in the next 7 to 8 years. You know, I've had this question in a lot of the roadshows that I've been doing. Now, whether we achieve 70% or 80% or we exceed this target, the sheer numbers itself are massive. After a very painful transition from the feed-in tariff regime to auctions under the wind sector, FY23 marks a very, very strong revival for the wind industry. Inox Green's parent, Inox Wind, which was one of the most successful IPOs, is one of the only Indian companies to have survived this painful transition. And now with all our building blocks in place, we're well geared to capture a big pie of the growth coming up in the sector. Needless to mention, the group has supported the renewable energy companies throughout the tough times. With a strong macro outlook and a solid platform built over the years, I believe Inox Green is well placed to grow to newer heights and at a much faster pace. Inox Green is an annuity cash generating business with almost 50% EBITDA margins. Post the IPO, we will continue our journey towards being debt-free and generating significant free cash flows. Our portfolio has grown at almost 40% CAGR since inception, and I truly believe we'll continue growing at a significant pace going forward. Inox Green also has a synergistic relationship with Inox Wind, and the healthy order book of almost 1,300 megawatts at Inox Wind provides very strong visibility for organic growth at Inox Wind. Additionally, the O&M business of a lot of the inactive bankrupt players provides a very significant opportunity for us to grow this business inorganically. Lastly, but certainly not the least, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who has played a key role in making our IPO success. Also, all our legal counsels. We've had some crucial moments in this IPO, and I think everyone's backed us up till the last minute. I would like to especially thank Sachin Khandelwal from Edelweiss for his untiring efforts to make this IPO a success. Once again, I would like to welcome all our new investors into the Inox GFL family, and we'll strive to enhance the value for our shareholders. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jain. And now I would like to invite Shri Girish Joshi, Chief Trading Operations and Listing Sales, BSE, to please come and share his thoughts with us.
Good morning and warm welcome to everyone present here at the BSE International Convention Hall for the listing ceremony for Inox Green Energy Services Limited. On behalf of BSE, I would like to welcome Sri Vivek Jain and his family, Sri Devans Jain, Executive Director, Inox GFL Group. Of course, Merchant Banker, Sri Dharmesh Mehta from DAM Capital, Sri Satyen Shah from Edelweiss Group, Sri Jigar Kamdar, Senior Vice President from Systematic Corporate Services Limited, Sri Sibodh Gandhi from IDBI Capital Market, and Sri Venkat Raghavan from Equirus. On this momentous occasion, I would like to congratulate Inox Green on the success of its public offer, which was subscribed around 2.4 times overall. The retail category was subscribed 3.45 times, and non-institutional category received 0.66 times subscription, where more than 2 lakhs to 10 lakhs bids subscribed, and about 10 lakhs it was subscribed 0.41 times. The QIB portion got subscribed 1.11 times. Inox Green entered the capital market on November 11 with price band of 61 to 65. The issue closed on 15th November with final price of rupees 65, and it raised around rupees 740 crores. Close to 1,89,000 retail investors participated in this IPO. With the successful completion of its IPO, Inox Green is now the newest member in the BSE family. BSE is the world's largest exchange in terms of number of listed companies, which stands at 4157. Over the past 148 years, the exchange has successfully offered an efficient capital raising platform to companies in India. And it is in this international convention hall that we have witnessed the development of Indian capital market. It is also called Temple of Wealth over several decades. First, as a trading ring for the member brokers of BSE till late 90s, when once online trading started, then it has become as a convention hall post-digitization. Today, BSE provides an efficient and transparent market for trading in all class of instruments, equity, currencies, debt, derivatives, mutual funds. BSE SME is India's largest SME platform, which has listed over 407 companies and continues to grow at a steady pace. The benchmark index of BSE, Sensex, is tracked by investors across the globe and has grown since India opened up economy in 1991. It is also considered as a barometer for growth of Indian economy. BSE provides a host of other services to capital market participants for risk management, clearing and settlement, market data services, and even financial education. BSE systems and our processes are designed to safeguard market integrity, drive the growth of the Indian capital market, and stimulate innovation and competition across all market segments. The exchange has provided several broking technology solutions to all its members as order routing platform. Bold Plus on web, it is called BOW, is one such powerful hosted retail time trading platform provided a BSE as part of its ecosystem. BSE enables 1300 plus brokers with over 1 lakh branches to enable trading for over 11 crore investors on its platform. At BSE, we are solely committed in bringing in services and facilities to maximize the growth of all listed companies on our platform. Once again, on this momentous occasion, I extend my best wishes to Inox Green and wish the entire team success in all their future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joshi. And now to commemorate the significance of this event, we will now have an exchange of mementos. And I request Shri Girish Joshi, Chief Trading Operations and Listing Sales, BSE, to present special mementos to our esteemed dignitaries, and to receive the same I invite Mr. Vivek Jain, Chairman, Inox GFL Group, and Mr. Devansh Jain, Executive Director, Inox GFL Group. So please come on stage. That's a special listing memento, ladies and gentlemen. And here's presenting the bull memento from BSE. Now, in a reciprocal gesture, Mr. Vivek Jain and Mr. Devansh Jain to present special mementos to Shri Girish Joshi. Thank you. I request Mr. Vivek Jain and Mr. Devansh Jain to please be with us on the stage, as we will now present mementos to some very special partners whose contributions have been invaluable in the successful listing of Inox Green Energy Services Limited. And to receive the mementos, I first invite Mr. Dharmesh Mehta, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capital Advisors Limited. Inviting next Mr. Satyen Shah, President and Head, Investment Banking and Fixed Income, Edelweiss Financial Services Limited. Inviting now Mr. Jigar Kamdar, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, Systematics Corporate Services Limited. Inviting next Mr. Venkataraghavan, Managing Director and Head ECM, Equirus Capital Private Limited. Inviting now Mr. Subodh Gandhi, Senior Vice President, IDBI Capital Markets and Securities Limited. Inviting next a representative from Legal Counsel, Khetan and Company. I invite next a representative from Legal Counsel, Tri-Legal. Inviting next a representative from International Legal Council, Linklater, Singapore. Moving on, we have Dhaval Adalja and Swapnil Yalonde from Lincoln Time India Private Limited. Inviting a representative from statutory auditors, Diwan P.N. Chopra and Company. And lastly, Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi from Ad Factors PR. Thank you, gentlemen. Let me now invite Mr. Venkat Raghavan, Managing Director and Head ECM, Equirus Capital Private Limited, to please come and say a few words for our vote of thanks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep this short. At the outset, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Vivek Jain, Devansh, and the entire team at Inox Green Energy for a successful IPO and the listing ceremony today. This is obviously not a new gig for them. They have other listed companies in their stable, and they have created great wealth for investors. And we are confident that under the leadership of Devansh and guidance of Mr. Vivek Jain, this company too will reward its shareholders, especially the new ones coming in. Just to say that thank you to all of you who have come here for this listing ceremony, the company, the families, and the intermediaries who are here. And thanks once again.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are closing in towards the moment we've all been waiting for, the very historic moment when Inox Green Energy Services Limited would see itself listed on the stock exchanges of India. And may I request management of Inox Green Energy Services Limited, Shri Nayan Mehta, CFO BSE, BRLMs, and dignitaries to please move towards Gong, and Shri Girish Joshi. We will hit the gong sharp at 10, and I request you all to join me with the customary countdown when we are 10 seconds away. And since we are capturing this momentous occasion in our cameras at the back, please kindly remain seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! Inox Green Energy Services Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. What a milestone it has been. Thank you, everyone. And for the last leg of this ceremony, I please request Mr. Girish Joshi from BSE to present a few bull mementos to our special guests. Thank you. I request Mr. Girish Joshi to present a few mementos to our guests, and I invite Mr. Jitendra Mohanani, Group Financial Controller, to please come and receive the memento. Next, to receive the memento, I invite Mr. Dharmesh Mehta, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capital Advisors Limited. Inviting Mr. Satyen Shah, President and Head, Investment Banking and Fixed Income, Edelweiss Financial Services Limited. Inviting Mr. Jigar Kamdar, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, Systematics Corporate Services Limited. Inviting Mr. Venkataraghavan, Managing Director and Head, ECM, Equirus Capital Private Limited. And lastly, Mr. Subodh Gandhi, Senior Vice President, IDBI Capital Markets and Securities Limited. Thank you, everyone. That's all for today. We are grateful to our host, BSE, the book running lead managers to the issue, our members of the board, our family and friends, well-wishers, our shareholders, and all you lovely viewers who've taken time out to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Thank you once again. Do have refreshments next door and have a great day ahead. Thank you.